Hi, my name is Blake Matthews. Uh, Sorry, it took over my screen. There we go. My name is Blake Matthews. I live in Northern Kentucky, and I completed the Code U software development track. I have a degree in English from Northern Kentucky University. I also did a fair amount of math and science when I was in school. My background is in education. I was a tutor for NKU and also freelance. I love tutoring, but I realized that teaching in a classroom was not really for me. Currently, I'm a Geek Squad consult or a Geek Squad agent, pardon me, which is a combination of consultant and technician. So I get to leverage my education experience along with my technical experience. And whenever I don't know something, I get to research new technical knowledge that I did not know, and I can help my clients. I always had an interest in computers and software and what makes them work under the hood. Developing software is both technical and creative, so I get to exercise both of those skill sets that I have. I'm a strong learner, but programming is an extremely wide field of knowledge, and there's a lot to learn, both starting out and on the job as you work. Code U provides a structured, guided environment to focus on learning the next foundational skill. Since I have a more non-traditional background for the tech industry, but a lot of transferable skills, Code U gave me the mentorship that I needed to incorporate my background with the new knowledge that I was getting. My adaptability and these transferable skills from my background and my current work are my greatest strengths, and they're both really important for software development. So they helped me a lot during this project and during my time in the program. My capstone project is a ticketing system for a fictional tech repair company called PC Clinic, patterned after applications that I use at work every day. The application is a CRUD app, which stands for Create, Read, Update, Delete. These are data reading and writing actions performed on a database, typically through a user interface or UI. A CRUD app such as mine is a straightforward and practical way to perform database actions in a way that can be observed in real time by the user through the UI, and then you can look directly into the database if you want to and see those changes as well. My CRUD app uses APIs, or application programming interfaces, which is a way for two potentially unrelated pieces of software to talk to each other. I wrote those APIs in my program layer, and my UI calls them and stores and retrieves information from the database. The program layer is written in C# and uses .NET technologies, including Entity Framework Core. The UIs, APIs, and relational databases are all very commonly used components of applications in the industry, so working with these was really important to me. Customer accounts, devices, tickets, and repair logs have relationships managed in the database. A customer can have multiple devices, devices can have multiple tickets, and tickets can have multiple repair logs. Additionally, there are technician user accounts to show who has worked on a ticket via repair log. Here you can see a list of customers and options for adding or editing customers and then saving to the database. Adding a customer makes them appear in the customer list immediately. By clicking on the customer account, you can see the account's devices with similar add or edit options. You can see the one-to-many relationship of customers to devices on this list. A device's tickets are displayed with notes, submission times, and the status of the repair, either received, in progress, completed, or closed. The ticket queue displays open tickets, which includes completed ones. When the device is picked up by the customer, the ticket is closed and then no longer appears in the queue. Viewing the ticket shows the logs for each ticket. These can also be viewed by selecting the technician who created the log, and I have both of these methods outlined on this slide. A property of repair logs notes whether they are for repair work performed or for customer contact, such as informing the customer that the repair is completed and the device can be picked up. On this slide, you can see the process of making a log with a note about device pickup on the left, and then the ticket being closed on the right. So what I did is I was just taking screenshots as I went. I edited ticket number 3 on the top there, closed it, hit submit, and as you can see, it is no longer in the list of open tickets. Faced a few challenges along the way, and I learned some important things while I was trying to overcome them. I had to learn new technologies and how to make them work together in a short time frame. It is a full stack application, as I explained earlier. Full stack development is uncommon in the real world, partly because of these challenges, and I had to work and adapt quickly. I initially used a web development technology called Blazor for the UI, and I ran into development issues, had to manage those setbacks. I pivoted to a different method of UI creation with limited time left, and I learned it on the fly. Most importantly, I learned how and when to ask for help from more senior developers when I need it, just like I did in this situation. I do think that's probably the most important thing I learned because as I've talked to some mentors about since then, everyone needs help and it's okay to ask. I wanted to thank the CodeU staff who helped me along the way and for everyone for being here and listening to my presentation today, as well as my fellows. I really appreciate your time and attention, and I hope you have a good one. Thank you.